In this video, you will learn how to create a new book and how to listen to a book. To begin with, you select this button, New Book. I have some options here. I can choose a blank book. As you can see, there are blanks and there are templates. If you're not sure on what to do to get started, these are a great way for you to get started with themes, etc. But I'm going to start with a blank book for this example. I like to choose comics because there are more options, even when I'm doing a regular book. For this example, I'm going to choose landscape comic because it looks nice on a computer. We'll begin making the cover and use the buttons to the right. This one will add things to the cover and this one will make them better. So let's begin by looking at what we can add. Images, camera, pen, text, record. And the buttons below are an option because I chose comic book. There's also shapes and things you can add like files from your Google Drive. We'll begin by making the text for the title of our book. I can type or I can record my voice. So for this, I'm going to say Spider-Man and his amazing friends. It adds a period automatically, which I do not want, so I'm going to remove that. And when I'm done, I select Done. Now I can move it around because it's blue around the outside. I can change how big it's going to be. And by selecting the I button, it adds things that I can do to this, such as change the color. I like the red. Center it and change the font size until it's exactly how I want it. I can also add a background color. Perfect. The next thing I'm going to do is not select that, but select a side and add an image. And I'm going to use my voice. Spider-Man. Images will appear, and when I find one that I like, I can add it. You'll notice that when I select it, it's going to turn blue and I can move it around. I can also resize it. Now I have a title and I have an image. The last thing I need is to add my name because I'm the author. So I'm going to select text, and for this one I'm going to choose a caption. I can move it around to where I want it to go. And another thing I like to do is when I select away from the image and just on the box, I can add a background color. And I'm going to do that by selecting the eye. Awesome. Now I'm ready to continue writing my book. I'm going to select the arrow to the right, and that starts my next page. Now to make it look like a comic, I can choose a panel from below. There's lots of choices. I'll select the one I want and it appears. When I'm in here, if I select a plus button and add an image, it will stay inside that box. Here I'm going to look for a spider. I can scroll down till I find the one that I like. Oh, wait, I like that one. And add. You'll see that it stays right inside that box. When I select the arrows, I can now move it around and I can also resize it to the size that I want. When I'm happy with it, I can select a new box. For this one, I'm going to choose to maybe put a video of myself, or wait, I'm going to show you the pen. So I can change the color Oh, rainbow. And you'll notice when there's different tools, there's crayons and paintbrushes, but I like the magic pen. What it does is when I draw something, it starts to guess what I'm trying to draw. I'm trying to draw a spider web. And you'll notice images appear at the top as it tries to guess what it is that I'm drawing. Here it is. Perfect. A rainbow spider web. I can change the size. And then when I'm done, I can select that box. I can also erase using the eraser tool. And I can erase maybe part of the web gets broken. I can add a background paint or I can select emojis. Here, I'm going to search for a spider emoji. When I'm happy with it, I select done. Those two images together that I made become one and I can move it around. I can also add text to continue building, or I can record my voice. So my story can be told using images, my voice, video, text. You need to select a regular text to tell the story, and again, I can type it or I can use my voice. It all began with a regular spider in a lab, period. Done. And I move it to where I would like it to go. Because it's in blue and I select the extra I, gives me ideas on what I can do. So I'm going to change the font and I want to use Open Dyslexic. When I'm happy, I can also change the size. And there I have it. The last feature is Read to Me. So if you'd like to listen to your book, you select that button, you go to the page where you'd like to start, and you're going to go Read to Me. You'll notice that it reads and it follows as it reads. It flips the pages automatically and continues to read to you. Now that you've seen how easy Book Creator is to use, go out and create an awesome book.